part 2 of Behind the Ropes with Paul Briggs, and here's a clip on YouTube that shows the power in the right hand.
He looked much better there, nullifying Briggs' attacks doing that.
As the bell goes for the start.
Oh, he's out! Wait till he's out!
He's out, right. He won't get up. He won't get up from that.
Big trouble.
It's gone. It's over.
He's not going to beat it.
What a right hand.
And his corner is in. Paul Briggs has to defended his opening here.
Man, what power.
Heavyweight championship.
there.
What a tremendous. Hey, let's have a look at this murderous right hand.
Oh,
Bang.
man. What a shot.
There it is. You
What a
cannot stand up to that fight. Let's have a look at it again. Pow.
I told you early in the piece that
What a tremendous right hand.
That was,
as we see it
that
from
is
another
what you
angle. As we look from another angle. Bang.
For absolute perfection, that shot. Look at he's just gone.
Yeah, so that's one of the most amazing right hands you'll see, with the feet perfectly balanced, and I'm sure it's something that Danny Green will be watching closely if this fight does come off. Of course, Briggsy's story, inspirational, heart, soul and fire. The journey of Paul Briggs was the biography, and of course this final chapter that's going to be written is going to be exciting. But it was great to ask him about the lower points, of course, winning a world championship at 19, but then the darker side coming out.
When you start something from such a young age, like I did, I was training like a professional fighter from the age of 13. You know, I didn't really have an adolescence. I wasn't having beers with the boys. I wasn't going to parties. I wasn't hanging out with my mates and smoking dope like a lot of guys do, you know, through adolescence. I was a gym rat. I was in a gym with men training like a professional fighter. So I sort of missed out on a lot of that. I become world champion. It wasn't what it was all cracked up to be for me. So I sort of was a little bit disillusioned, a little bit burnt out, and then really found what you could call the party scene. You know, like found nightclubs and alcohol and drugs and all that sort of thing. You know, and just really needed a change in what I was doing. Like, I just didn't want to train that hard anymore. I'd rather be in a nightclub, you know, having fun. So that's sort of what I did.
And going into where it took you, obviously, you know, to climb a mountain in achieving your dream, the valley below is going to be quite deep, isn't it? So tell us about that, mate. Where did it get to? I mean, obviously this is an important thing for you as a person as well.
It's all about the journey of the personality, I think, you know, and I believe you're only sort of where you've been and the books you read, you know, and the people you surround yourself with. So at that time I was surrounding myself with some fairly sort of heavy people that didn't really care a whole lot about life, you know, and just were all about doing what they wanted and taking what they wanted because they could, and no one could stop them. And I was a part of that. And you know, I became heavily dependent on cocaine and became a real try-hard gangster. And was DJing at the time in the dance scene, using that as a front for other things that I was doing. So I really delved to the probably the absolute lows that you could possibly get, and then and saw a lot and learned a lot about life that I now do appreciate, because I was around a lot of people that didn't appreciate it and lost it. So it was just a huge learning curve for me, and for me to really pull myself out of that was a mission in itself, and to change who I was and to really learn to appreciate life.
Yeah, so it's been an amazing journey from a 17-year-old setting the world on fire and taking on the world's best to the low points, to coming back and fighting for the light heavyweight championship of the world. So many highs in the life of Paul Briggs, but had to ask him about the real lows.
Lowest point would probably be waking up in the morning and wondering if I was ever not going to be a drug addict, and ever not going to be violent, and ever not going to live the sort of lifestyle I was living. It's just when you fall into a pit that deep, you just never feel like you ever have the willpower or the strength to be able to crawl out of it. And I just, you know, when you wake up one morning, you just think, wow, this is how I used to be champion of the world, you know, now I'm just a scumbag and that likes to hurt people. So there's nothing honourable about that, or you know, nothing young people could look up to in that. And I just really thought, what have I become? And from that point on, I thought things have to change, and it was a really, really, really hard road back. But now that I'm back almost at that peak again, they're lessons learned, and they're things that I take along with me in life now, and I bless every day that I had.
Yes, there you go. That's why he's such an inspiration, Paul Briggs. And of course, everyone that read the book, Heart, Soul and Fire, would have been inspired. And it was fun being there to capture this journey for Behind the Ropes, the concept I have online, with Jeff Fennick, Costa Zoo, Colonel Bob Sheridan, and of course Paula Hurricane Briggs as he gets ready to fight a title eliminator, even the opponent. It's all coming up in clip 3.
Without you.